got great big eyes, really on a bowl. She's a real fine baby, come to my beck and call. I said, do you wanna jump, children? 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 Now you're gonna jump, children. Let the good time roll, let the good time fly. My, my, my. Oh well, I feel so fine today. Oh well, I feel so fine today. Got a letter from my baby, she's coming home to stay. She's a tall, skinny mama, she weighs about 90 pounds. She's a tall, skinny mama, she weighs about 90 pounds. Won't see no more when my baby comes around. Oh, well, do you wanna jump, children? 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 Now you gotta jump, children. We'll jump, 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 jump. Well, my, my. Oh, well, my, my. Let the good time roll, let the good time fly. She got great big eyes, really on the ball. She got great big eyes, really on the ball. She's a real fine baby, come to my beck and call. I said, do you wanna jump, children? 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 Now you're gonna jump, children. Let the good time roll, let the good time fly. My, 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 my. Oh well, I feel so fine today. Oh well, I feel so fine today. Got a letter from my baby, she's coming home to stay. She's a tall, skinny mama, she weighs about 90 pounds. Hop the bobble doo doo doo, bring me sunshine.
Sunshine
In your smile,
in your smile,
make me happy.
make me happy.
All the while,
All the while.
in this world where we live, there should be more happiness. So much joy you can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Hello, good evening, and welcome to episode 77. My God, we're episode 77 of JiveStream. The show must go on. It hasn't affected us at all yet. Anyway, we got a show for you, haven't we? Have we got a show? Yeah, we have. We got a show. And we've got special guests, Russ Kane. And gosh, we got loads of different songs. Nearly all songs we don't know, but no difference there, eh? So, on Italian time coming up. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. Oh yes, we haven't got as you know, we don't get the studio audience when we don't have the studio audience when we have our celebrity guest waiting in the wings. It's just like the Tonight Show or Wathy, Jonathan Ross. You can see him in the wings there. I can see him in the wings, waiting in the wings.
Patiently.
Hey?
Patiently.
Yeah. And so, it's that we don't have my iPad with the app to do the studio audience. So you will have to do it from home. We need more clappy icons, please. All right, then. So, yes, we've got special guest. Russ Kane will be on The Flying Eye and beyond. Stand-up comedian, sit-down comedian, lie-down comedian, everything, I think, basically. He does it all. And his own radio show to boot. Anyway, but we had all his friends on, so we thought we've got to get Russ Kane on. All the mutual friends have been on. Cassidy Jansen, Ray Gelato, Susie Kennedy. We're all mutual friends on Facebook, so you've got to be together. All right, then. We're going to crack on. Oh, Alex will want you to like and share, don't you?
Was that now?
Go and say like and share. Go on.
Like and share, like and share. Should we tell them about our nefarious plan for tomorrow?
Well, you can tell them about your nefarious plan.
My nefarious plan. Hey, I found this setting in the comments where you can only comment if you've liked our page. We didn't want to spring it on you, without warning, but I'm thinking of turning it on tomorrow just to see if it works, because then you'll have to go like our page, and then you can comment. Brilliant, eh? And then, because you've liked our page, you'll know when we go live. That helps us, help you, help us, help you, help us, help you. We're going to try it tomorrow. If you hate it, we won't do it again. But we didn't want to spring it on you today.
Well, if they hate it, we won't know, will they? Because they won't be able to comment.
Yes, but they might hate it so much that they're moved to go and like the page in order to comment, to tell us that they don't like the fact that they had to like the page to comment.
Yes. I'm not sure. I'm already confused. Just like and share. That's what he was trying to say earlier. Okay, so we're going to crack on, ladies and gentlemen, with an instrumental, brand new instrumental from Mr. Big John Fordham on the tenor saxophone called the Wetback Hop.
B flat, cat. Yep.
One for them. Biggest Jonas Fortimus Maximus with the wet back. Oh. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, let me just grab my tea. Who've we got watching commentator Tater?
Let's have a look. Let me scroll up past all the people that have been liking and sharing to the beginning. First up to comment is Ken's mum. And then we've got Susanna, we've got Gail, we've got Peter, we've got Trisha, we've got Sean Leaning, got Graham Lawrence, we've got Stephen, we've got Anne.
Graham Lawrence.
Anne from Bedfordshire, Nicola from... Oh, it's just jumped. Nicola from somewhere or other. Good evening once again, says Peter Clifford. Michael says, hi guys, family is all here ready and waiting for another... It keeps jumping.
So, Graham Lawrence, what are you doing? How are you surviving not carrying our gear around?
He must be... His muscles must be atrophying.
Yeah.
On the YouTube side, we've got Kate from Lincolnshire, from Brig, Charlie in Utrecht.
Charlie in Utrecht, who escaped from Bangkok, where he was stuck for most of the lockdown.
William from Lincoln. Hepcat64 from Portsmouth. Keith's back, hopefully with some more jokes. And Richard Byrne says, good evening, sunny and warm here in Phoenix, Arizona. It's always sunny and warm in Phoenix, Arizona, even in the dead of winter.
We would have been in Phoenix, Arizona earlier, well, about a month ago, after Tucson. We were playing 3 nights in Tucson at the Gaslight, and then we probably would have done a swing dance in Phoenix.
So we come back.
But we'll be back. We'll be back in Phoenix, Arizona.
Alan Wheatley's given us an update on the celebrity birthdays today, and we know all of those 3. So thanks, Alan. We've got them covered to various degrees.
To various degrees, we have them sort of tenuously linked to songs that we're doing especially for them in a tenuously linked way.
Kate likes your shirt, Ian.
Oh, thank you very much. It's a ukulele one.
Give us a twirl. Give us a twirl. And that's about it at the moment. One more song, and then it's guest time.
Yes. Well, we're going to do a little Bobby Darin song. We're still thinking about the request we had for a whole Bobby Darin night, or at least a Bobby Darin tribute, after we missed Bobby Darin's birthday. But we're going to do this one anyways. This is Clementine. In a cabin down by a canyon, excavating for a mine, lived a miner from North Carolina and his daughter, sweet Clementine. Every morning, along about dawning, when the sun begins to shine, she would rouse up, wake all of them cows up, lead them down to her daddy's mine. She took the footbridge way across the water, although she weighed 299. The old bridge crumbled and it's assembled. I dumped her in to that foamy brine. Ho! Cracked like thunder. Ho! Ho! She went under, blowing bubbles brrr, down the line. Hey, I'm no swimmer, but was she slimmer? I'm out to sea, chubby Clementine. She held that record way underwater. I thought that she was doing fine. I was not nervous, not until the service that they held for Clementine. Hey, you sailor, way out in your whale, with your harpoon and your trusty line. If she shows now, yell, though she blows now. It just may be chubby Clementine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling. Oh, my darling, sweet Clementine. You are gone, but not forgotten. Fare thee well. So long, Clementine. Bye-bye. Yeah. Oh, keep expecting the applause. No applause. Give us some applause. Go on. Clappy icons. Give us the clap we deserve. Now, that was from Marsha Chong Fiorentini. Gosh, I mean, that's like...
What album's that on, Ian?
What, Marsha Chong Fiorentini? It's not. It sounds like something I would like to eat.
It does sound like something off of a menu, doesn't it?
Well, it actually sounds like off three... Because it actually sounds... I'm sure you're not, and I'm sure I'm being very disrespectful, but Fiorentini, if I may be wrong, sounds extremely Italian. Chong does smack slightly of Asian, dare I say. And Marsha is just very British from Marsha. What's that song?
No, it's a Stan Freberg sketch.
Stan Freberg, yeah. Marsha. George and Marsha, yeah. George, Marsha. George, Marsha. Oh, shut up. It's not when he's talking all the time, boringly. Like. So anyway, it sounds like a British, Chinese, and a bit of Italian. So let us know where you're from, Marsha Chong. If I'm pronouncing it, Fiorentini. Is that how I pronounce it, Grazia? Fiorentini. Fiorentini. There you go. There you go. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, do we have a special guest for you? Yes, we do. He is a remarkable man, and we knew him originally, obviously, as the Flying Eye. Then we met him during our tenure as Joe Good's house band on the Joe Good's Late Show. I can't remember if we met him when it was on the Late Show or when she moved to the Day Show. Anyway, we met him there, I think, originally, and then he came to see us. We had mutual friends, Cassidy Jansen, our singer. Obviously, you all know at the time was once his waitress, by complete coincidence, and also other loads of friends, Ray Gelato, and you can tell him the waitress story. But anyway, then we meet him again. Well, we knew he was going to be there, but we met him again. He came to see us in LA, where he does stand-up comedy and sells out in a theatre. So much so they had to do two shows extra because he sells out so much. He's big in America. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the star and legend that is Mr. Russ Kane. Go. There you go. He's got his sticks. Yeah, you're going to have to take over for Pete. So how you doing?
I'm under the circumstances. I wake up every morning. I go, well, still here. So that's good enough for me. You know, I can build from that. Frankly, how are you boys doing?
We're doing all right. We're basically keeping busy and relatively sane doing this. Well, maybe not sane, but we're keeping busy.
Yeah. Sane is a relative term, Ian. Remember that. That's the thing, you know. It's definitely a relative term. It's just bonkers, isn't it? This is just bonkers. It's completely mad.
It is. You could be on the space station for all I know.
I am. I'm with Bob and Doug. Look, here I go. Oh.
Exactly.
Oh. It's amazing.
That's
I've been
quite
watching
good.
that. I've been obsessed with it.
Yeah, actually, don't
Obsessed
over
with
them. We could pretend. If you dress up as Bob or Doug, we could actually pretend, and no one would know the difference. We could pretend that we're actually getting through to you.
Yeah, but the thing is, Ian, they're so casual. They're just wearing like normal khakis that you get from Nick's and a polo shirt and chatting like you're here, except they're doing like thousands of miles an hour, 250 miles up. It's fantastic.
It's amazing.
It's just
I know.
Fantastic.
Well, we want the first outer space gig.
Oh, that's it. I'm glad you didn't say the first spaced out gig because I think that was done probably in the 1930s.
Definitely in the 60s.
You were probably there.
Oh, yeah,
No.
I was, definitely. Yes.
So
People get very envious about that because they go, what? Because my dad, when I was a little boy, the nicest thing my dad ever did as a surprise took me to see the Beatles.
wow.
Oh, I couldn't believe it. I've never forgotten it. Never forgotten it. Then when I was at school, saw like Hendrix and all those people. It was just fabulous.
Wow.
And I've seen, I don't know if you've heard of them, the Jive Aces. They're very good.
Right. So you've seen
Very
both
good.
the Beatles and the Jive Aces.
Yeah, I've seen the Beatles and the Jive Aces. My work on this planet is done. Let's be
There you
honest.
go.
It's over. It's finished.
Where and when did you see the Beatles?
It was 19. I was definitely at school because my dad took me. It was Hammersmith Odeon, and it was the Beatles Christmas show. It was 64 or 65. And Dad
Wow.
took me along. I've never forgotten it to this day. I can remember every single second of the show. It was fantastic.
Wow.
And to this day, never heard a noise ever like it. I mean, I've heard some very loud stuff. It all pales into comparison when the Beatles hit the stage. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Well, you're used to it. I mean, when you turn up at the Hideaway Streatham, frankly, they can hear you impeccable.
That's right. And that's just the screaming girls,
That is
like the Beatles had.
That's just people saying, "Let me out!" For God's sake.
Yeah. Sounds like the D. Martin joke. So first of all, what are you doing? What are you doing while you're in the in lockdown? You're doing loads of creative stuff. You're still doing the radio show and everything.
Well, it's interesting. I took a decision because we have our studios in Covent Garden, and I thought this isn't going to go well. And I took a decision, which my business partner agreed with immediately, to abandon the studio, get out, because it wasn't safe being in an enclosed space. You're sharing microphones. You know what it's like, particularly you're in the industry. And then a couple of weeks later, they shut the whole building down. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to do the show every day. And so with a chap called Phil Dave, he did all the tech and set it up. And so we do the daily show every single day, and it's been all right. We've enjoyed it a lot.
Wow, fantastic. Anyway, it's good doing it every day, isn't it? It's like we do this every day.
It is, because for my own the show's all about mental health and well-being, as you probably know, but on men's radio station. But it's a reason to get out of bed. It's a reason to, have a shave and try and look halfway decent. It gives you a central focus point for the day. These things are really important for your mental health. Otherwise, you just drift. Yeah. And I have done. I know I'm way behind in some other things that I should be doing, but there you go.
Exactly. No, totally. I think it's like well, when it was cold, we were wearing shirt and tie every day. And it's not like we don't just put this on now, like 10 seconds before the show. I've been wearing this all day. I've got a nice pair of pants,
really?
as they say in American.
Oh,
and this is my ukulele. This is my ukulele show.
dear.
Have a good look at this. Right. So.
What? He's gone now. Where's he gone? What are you doing? What? Gave me a fright there for a minute. I thought you were going to come through the screen
and then,
like 3D.
I wanted to ask you about because you just always full of surprises. Because one minute we're in America and you're suddenly there selling out shows, right?
And the Cicada Club, wasn't it? What a fabulous venue!
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't
What
it?
a venue! My God,
The Cicada
it was
Club.
just fantastic. It was straight out. It looked just like a movie scene.
It is. I
And
mean,
you
they
guys,
use it in
I
loads
gotta
of
say,
movies.
I'm not blowing smoke up your trombone, but you guys absolutely killed it that night. I mean, but you always do. I mean, I've known you for years and years and years, but you guys killed it. I've known you before the Joe Good show. I mean, you played at one of my best friend's wedding, which you won't remember, which was down at Pinewood Studios. You were the house band there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, God, years ago. A girl called Karen. Then I used to bump into you at, it was Design Exhibition. I think that was at Earl's Court or wherever it was. Those days.
Yeah.
Those things you used to do. Yeah, so I've just known you for years.
We get around.
Just a bit. Just a bit. God, I've never known anybody work so hard.
And then the other thing is, so you're there, and then the next thing is you've got a best-selling book.
Ah, yes. Well, you're very kind. The Gatekeeper. Available on Amazon, so you can get it as a Kindle edition or you can get it as a paperback. And I think there's a little prize
Yeah, we're going.
Oh,
We're giving away a copy as the competition prize.
A little prize coming up later. I have to do. These are my reading glasses. If I don't put them on, I can't see anything. But I can see you, so I can take them off now. There we go.
Russ,
I look
can see
better
you,
without.
big
I
screen.
probably look better to you without your glasses on.
You look much the same. Not saying much, but that you look.
Russ, we have a question from a regular viewer. She says, this is from Jackie. She says, in 1979, I was a sales representative for Terry's Chocolate driving around London. The flying eye on Capital Radio saved my life every day. Was it you?
Not in 1979. No, I'm not quite that old. I was 1984, right the way through for 20 years to 2004. But 1979, in fact, I was still living in America then.
Wow.
So I can't take credit for that.
But it was your predecessor who obviously trained you very well.
We never met. Do you know, I only met him. Do you know something? We never, ever met. People always think that. And I only met him about a year ago, for the first time ever, since 1984. Never met him. Perfectly nice fellow. But I've never met him in my life.
So how did you end up being the flying eye anyway?
It was a very weird thing. My oldest school friend is a chap called Peter Suchet, who's brother of David and Poirot, Little Grey Cells and all that.
We've met him. We've met him, haven't we? Yeah.
What, you met David?
Yeah, once, I think.
No, they're lovely. They're just a lovely family. And my mum and dad used to know his mum and dad, all that rest. We went on holiday together. And by pure chance, he became the account exec at Saatchi & Saatchi for Capital Radio. And then one day he phones me up. He said, "You got to help me out." I go, "What?" And he goes, "I've been asked to find a new flying eye." I went, "What are you phoning me for crud's sake? I hate mornings and I'm not going in a little plane. Why are you phoning?" Look, it would get me off the hook. If you at least will go and audition, you'll get me off the hook. Here's the bloke's number. So I said, "Well, Pete, we've been mates since we were 14, so sure, anything to help." So I phoned, not expecting to get through to anybody at all. And I get through to a guy called David Briggs, who went on to produce a little show. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, something he called Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Oh, yeah.
He wrote that. He created that, which he couldn't flog for years. And so I did the audition, and they said, "We'll phone you at the end of next week." And they put me in the plane, and every minute they're going, "You okay? You all right?" And I thought, this is very unlike showbiz folk to give a toss whether I'm all right or not all right. And, of course, they were trying to make me sick, but I was so thick, I didn't realise they were throwing the plane around to make me sick. And I only found out afterwards they'd auditioned 500 people. And the people who could talk were all violently sick. And the people who weren't sick couldn't string a sentence together. So they said, "We'll speak to you at the end of next week." They phoned me the same day and said, "We'd like to offer you the job." And I found myself saying the classic phrase, "Can I let you know?" And they went, there was a shocked silence from David Briggs. He went, "When do you think you can get back to me?" I said, "Well, it's Friday, Monday, Tuesday, maybe." I can't believe I had the balls to be so. But I thought, this isn't for me, you know. And then we came back, and I said, "All right, I'll give it a go. But here's the deal. I'll do it just for 2 weeks, see if I like it." I can't believe I was so upfront, because I thought, it's going to be horrible. And the 2 weeks lasted 20 years.
Fantastic.
Oh, that's
The
brilliant.
truth. That's the truth of it. So it was thanks to my friend Peter Suchet for picking up the phone and saying, "Go and do it." And it was thanks that I wasn't violently sick and beat 500 other people who auditioned for it. So there we go. Very silly.
That's brilliant. That's a brilliant story as well.
Yeah, well, it's always, you know what it is in life, and you know, because you guys philosophize a lot, because I read all your stuff. And, you know, when you really want something in life, you want it, and it sometimes just eludes you. And sometimes when you don't really care and you're casual and you just either let it happen, plops in your lap, and you go, "Oh, thank you," wherever that's from, whoever you say thanks to. And that's true for much of life.
That's the way life, that's the way the physical universe seems to work. That's the way it goes, and people go, "Oh,
Yeah.
I don't understand it," but you get used to it.
But you know, Ian, and the boys know, you've got to put it out there to get it back. You know, if you just sit there expecting stuff,
Yeah,
you're going to be sad. You're going to be sadly disappointed. You've got to give it a go.
exactly.
Give it a slight, you've got to be open to it. You've got to be open to opportunities. Like I am open for the opportunity of being the new drummer,
being the new
for
Peter.
the Jive Aces. I am open for that.
Hint, hint. Go on, give us a beat. Give us your
Have you
best.
got something to bang out there? You got something to hit?
No. Well, I can't do that. All I've got is I just got this in from California actually, which is a silent drumming pad. You got two sides. Have you seen this before?
We should get Pete
So
several
you've
of
got the
those.
normal, regular side here, and then you've got a much quieter side, which is good for the neighbours, don't you think?
Maybe Pete should have one, yes.
Available now. Hurry while stocks last. There we go.
You didn't invent that as well, did you?
No, it's from one of the things I've been doing is taking online sort of drumming courses, because I've drummed since I was a little kid, but I've never ever learnt the rudiments, as all of your band will attest. But I never learnt the rudiments. So bit by bit, I've been trying to learn, literally from the ground up again, which I've really, really enjoyed a lot.
Well, that's an amazing, that's a great thing to be doing while you're in the lockdown on its own. Learning
It's that. Although my literary agent, I keep getting emails like, any news on book 2? I'm thinking about it. I haven't written a word. Not a bloody word.
So we won't tell him. Tell him.
It's all it's between ourselves, obviously, and your 8 million people watching. It's all in my head. All I've got to do is regurgitate it back onto the. But I haven't written. I just haven't felt.
We won't tell your agent.
Felt like,
Fantastic.
Like it.
So apparently you've got you have a question for our competition time and a prize.
So the winner of your competition will win. I can't sign it, I'm afraid, because I'm going to send it direct from Amazon. I apologise for that, because I'm not standing in a queue in the post office at the moment. Normally I would, but I'm not prepared to die for a book. Yeah. So I'm best known, so you'll get a copy of the Gatekeeper. So my question is this. I'm best known back in the day for being the on-air radio partner of Mr. Chris Tarrant. But when I started at Capital Radio, it was another breakfast show host. Who was it?
Ooh. All right. So,
Light up sky with standard fireworks. That was
the way this works is they've got the length of the song that we play next to put the answer in the comments. Then we put them on a spinning wheel tomorrow. So we'll find out.
The spinning wheel of destiny.
We have
It is.
Wheel of Fortune. It is quite high tech and amazing.
This is amazing.
I
know. We're getting more and more professional all the time.
This is like a multi-million-pound production. This is extraordinary. This is like Netflix.
It's a multi-pence
like
production.
we are at episode 77 now.
Episode? Are you? God, yes. I came up. I thought it was a typo. I thought you meant episode 7, not 77.
No, it's
Wow.
77 of season 1.
Okay, fine. Are there enough songs in the world for you to perform?
I don't know. We run out of songs in the first week.
Yeah. You'll be covering the Sex Pistols next.
Oh, that's an idea.
But you should do a doo-wop version of or Smack My Bitch Up, and just do it in a 20s style.
I think Postmodern Jukebox have already done it.
You're lucky because we're 1 minute past the watershed.
Oh, is that all right? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't say smack.
No, I don't use bad language. Well, not too bad. Not really. Right. So, are people typing in the comments? I can't see that. Are they putting in the answers?
They will be.
They're probably Googling it now.
Yeah, they're probably Googling it. Did you know or did you Google? Well, that's the thing. All right, then. So, Frank, we have to, because we'd love to talk to you all night, but we have to go now. We'll do the song, and I don't know, I'll say, I'm waving goodbye. Can you see me?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I can see you now.
I'm waving. Here you go. So, yeah, we'd love to talk to you all night. You have to come back and do more. Maybe we'll come on your show and ruin it for you. And ladies and gentlemen,
very welcome to come on the Daily Show anytime.
Oh, give the people, tell everyone what when it's on, what time and how to.
So the Daily Show is on Men's Radio Station, which you can just find on the internet and on Facebook. And my live show is from 12 noon till 1 p.m. Monday to Thursday, and on Friday 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. 100% live, and frankly, 100% uncensored.
There you go.
I also
Yay!
I put the Amazon I put the Amazon link to your book into the comments as well, in case people they can just click on that and find out directly about that as well. The Gatekeeper by Russ Kane.
The Gatekeeper.
Thanks a lot, Russ.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Russ Kane. All righty. So for some reason now we're going to do while you're googling and or just knowing and putting down your comments in the comment boxes, which today is without needing to like the page. Basically, we're going to do is it's Marilyn Monroe's birthday, as someone mentioned earlier, Keith. There's three big birthdays that came up, and one of them is Marilyn Monroe. Obviously, Susie Kennedy should be on with us for Marilyn Monroe's birthday, but she was on a couple of weeks ago, and she's on Britain's Got Talent. It's like us, she's obviously too big now. So I'm going to sing. We're going to jam a silly version of I Want to Be Loved by You while you put all your answers in there. Marilyn Monroe, had she lived, was she still alive, would be 94. 94, would she still look the same? I'm not sure. I want to be loved by you, just you, nobody else but you. I want to be loved by you alone. Boop, 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 doop. I want to be loved by you, just you, nobody else but you. I want to be kissed by you alone. I couldn't aspire to anything higher than to fulfill the desire to make you my own. Shabba-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo. I wanna be loved by you, just you. Boop-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Nobody else but you. Sha-da-da-da-bop. Shabba-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo. Johnny, Johnny boy. Oh yeah. Aspire to anything higher than fulfill the desire to make you my own. Shabba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I wanna be loved by you, just you, nobody else but you. I wanna be loved by you. Shiddly-boddly-boodly-bow, boop-boop-be-doo. Okay. I don't quite have the curves, or the hair, or the lips, or the eyes, or anything else, but, there you go. As I Want to Be Loved by You for Marilyn Monroe.
We have had another request for Everybody Wants to Be a Cat from the Aristocats. We did it a few weeks ago, didn't we? We did it, but we'll put it on the list.
We'll put it on the Disney night. We keep getting requests from different people to do a Disney night.
That's for Julia.
We'll have to create a Disney night. And we can do Everybody Wants to Be a Cat.
Wayne says, does anybody remember a DJ called Randall Lee Rose on Capitol Gold? He used to do a rock and roll show Sunday night, 10 till midnight.
No. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, I remember him, but I used to remember more Mike Allen's American Dream.
12 to 1.
12 to 1, yeah. And Stuart Coleman, that wasn't Capitol though. That was Stuart Coleman was Radio 2, wasn't it? It's rock and roll. Radio 1 was it? Yeah. Woo! Back in the days when Radio 1 had music on it. What's Radio 1 now? Even Radio 2. Radio 2 stopped playing quote unquote easy listening. Even Radio 2, you could find blues and jazz and swing and stuff like that. Now we were driving home a little while ago and put Radio 2 on, and it's just like Radio 1 used to be. It's like, I don't know. Why they changed it, I don't know, because Radio 2 at one point apparently had become one of the biggest, was the biggest radio in England, and actually one of the most popular radio shows in the world, I think, radio stations in the world. Because in America, you have one every 3 yards. WKZOP, WKTOP, or whatever, like, down the road.
Keith's come up with a brilliant idea. Not so much as
He doesn't want people to like the page, before they can comment, does he?
Funnily enough, yeah, he does. He does want people to like our page before they can comment. So you'll get your wish tomorrow. But his other idea, which is equally brilliant, stupid/brilliant, more of a practical joke. He said, while the 2 astronauts are in space, should we all dress up like monkeys and apes and learn to ride around on horses for their return?
Like, good idea, except I think probably there'd be more chance of monkeys learning how to ride horses than us.
Just
by the time they get back.
Stick a bit of the Statue of Liberty out the beach and just have them land there. That would be the best practical joke.
They only went and did it.
Of all time.
Is that the line, was it? They only went and did it. Something like that. There you go for bonus points. What's Charlton Heston's line at the end of the proper Planet of the Apes?
So yes, thumbs up for a Disney night, Pete. Like there's love for Disney night. So we're gonna have to work out the Disney night.
Yeah, we got to do a Disney night. Yeah. And who played Galen? Hey, who played Galen? And what else was he? He was in loads of things, wasn't he?
Oh my God, hundreds of films.
Steve Frost says he remembers cruising on Friday on Capital Radio more than anything. He used to sit there recording from it, trying to cut out the talking.
Exactly, me too. Every single. Was it Friday night or Saturday night?
He said
Friday night.
He said Friday. Who was the DJ, Steve?
Stuart Coleman. No. Oh, it was Mike. Not Mike Allen. There's Mike Allen was American Dream. Stuart Coleman was It's Rock and Roll.
Someone comment.
Go on, Steve, let us know who the DJ was.
Didn't it play Stick Shift all the time?
Yeah, I watched it I listen to it every week.
Am I getting all Stick Shift? It was Cruising, and then he played Stick Shift was the theme tune. And I was when I first heard Bloodshot Eyes, all those sort of things. Cruising probably was my favourite, actually, and I used to record that, sit there on my dad's proper Panasonic, what do you call it, record player, with my cassettes and my labels, and I'd stick one on, and then just between us, one would come on, I'd stick it on to record, very selective, stick it on to record, and then I'd get up and have a bop around the living room while it was on, making sure I got back in time to pause it. So you left it on pause and created. I had hundreds of cassettes from cruising, hundreds of them. Anyway, so what are we talking about? Some of you people back there who just haven't lived.
Sean, Wayne, and Alan all got your bonus point question, and the answer was Roddy McDowell, who played games.
That's right, Roddy McDowell. There you go. I like that educational bonus point. Some people are just tracking with us, or the same age. I don't know. Anyway. Any more? All right then. So right now, we're going to do the next birthday. Oh, yes. The next birthday, famous birthday today, is Pat Boone. Pat Boone, who took all the black rhythm and blues and rock and roll songs because he was always already famous, and made the poppy versions of them and had big hits with them, he did. Basically.
Outsold the original.
And outsold the original normally, right at the beginning, before like Elvis and everyone sort of ripped it up a bit more. And so we're going to do On a Day Like Today, we'd pass the time away, writing love letters in the sand. No, don't worry, we're not going to do a Pat Boone song. What we're going to do is a song that Pat Boone outsold Fats Domino with, and that was Fats Domino's Ain't That a Shame, because Alan Douglas, who strangely enough has the same last name as Alex, probably because it's Alex's dad, Alan Douglas asked for some Fats Domino, so we're tenuously going to do Ain't That a Shame by Fats Domino as a request for Alan Douglas, and connected with Pat Boone because it's his birthday, because he also did it and outsold Fats Domino. What did he do? Get to number one or something? Or? Someone, yeah. So there you go. We're going to do Ain't That Shame. Never done it before. Let's see if it works. You have to give me a key and I bring it in, don't I? Well, you made me cry when you said goodbye. Ain't that a shame? My tears fell like rain. Ain't that a shame? You're the one to blame. Well, you broke my heart when you said we'll part. Ain't that a shame? My tears fell like rain. Ain't that a shame? You're the one to blame. A farewell, a goodbye, although I cry and shout a shame. My tears fell like rain. Ain't that a shame? You're the one to blame. Yeah. Hit it, Barry. Yeah. You made me cry when you said goodbye. Ain't that a shame? My tears fell like rain. Ain't that a shame? You're the one to blame. A farewell, a goodbye, although I cry. Ain't that a shame? My tears fell like rain. Ain't that a shame? You're the one to blame. Yeah, you got to do that little twiddly bit on the end, Vince. Lovely, and Big John on the baritone there. And we got the applause back. We have the studio audience back, if you notice. All the servants, all the maids, and all that sort of thing. All right then. It's da 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 dum da dum da dum. Don't know what Pete's been drinking. Ciao, grazie, come stai?
Buonasera, Ian. Come stiamo? So today we're live actually on the Italian Help for Italy.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I will have to check it out. I haven't, because I've been here, behind the scenes, listen to your silly things. Anyway, so we have a birthday. I have a birthday to announce. And that is the mom of Steve Baker Munford's. Her name is Elaine, and it's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Elaine! Oh, so it's such a shame we cannot hear you. Oh, anyway, so huh?
They can comment on there.
They can comment. Oh, yeah, do comment. And then also, I wanted to say another funny joke, because my friend Stuart, one of the volunteers in Plymouth, he was full of jokes. So I have a question for you, Ian. Another question. So why did the mushroom go to the party?
I don't know. Why did the mushroom go to the party?
Because he's a fun guy.
Always like that one.
There you go. I thought you would like it. Okay, so I have a few announcements. I have a few thank yous. So I want to thank you. Actually, he's an anonymous benefactor to us all. I don't know his name. I only know is the title that, he's been contributing, supporting us. And I can only say that he's from, he's representing a best products distributor. So, sir or madam, thank you very much for your support.
Thank you.
And then I want to give another thank you to Ian Hambleton, who has bought practically the whole Jive Aces collection. Hooray!
Yeah, we were going to stick the photos up because he sent us photographs of his garden gnomes with our CDs.
They are. They're on there.
And
Hit the they're on there. I left them up there. They are showing right now. This is Ian Hambleton's collection in his garden.
Okay. And today we had another person from Glasgow who also bought the whole collection, and his name is Walter Izat. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for your support. That's awesome. And what else do I have to announce? Oh, yes, of course. So, yes, like Alex was saying at the beginning of the show, please do like the page, share it, and please tell everybody you know about this show because we want to be able to keep going. So please let everybody know to be at 8:30 English time, alle 8:30.
no Italian time.
No, 8:30 ora inglese. Ora inglese.
Ora inglese.
Sì, ora inglese. And so we can keep spreading the smile all across the nations, and so we can get through this as joyfully as possible.
Hey.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Deal? Is that a deal?
Deal.
Okay, fantastic. I love you.
With you.
Oh, thank you. Va bene, that's it for me.
That's it?
Yes.
Wow. Grazie.
Prego, Ian. Oh, I need to a lesson. Oh my gosh. What should I say?
How do you say where you can buy Jive Aces CDs in Italian?
Yeah, good idea.
Dove puoi comprare
That's why it's over promotion.
gli album dei Jive Aces? That's a bit complicated, but try. Dove
posso
comprare
gli album
gli
album that's what I'm saying, Lee.
With a Y.
Gli album
dei Jive Aces.
dei Jive Aces.
Bravo. Okay, well, from the website, that's the answer.
What's that in Italian then?
Sul nostro sito internet. Sul nostro sito. They will understand that. Per forza.
Per forza.
Bene, that's it.
Ok. Grazie. All right, so we had competition time, as in we had the question for tonight, and I guess people have sent in the correct answer.
Oh, yes. Well, I don't know about the
I
correct
don't know
answer.
whether it's correct or not because I wouldn't know. I don't know.
The DJ from Cruising was Roger Scott, by the way.
Yes, Roger Scott. Blimey. How did I forget that?
That was Steve said that, but he said I think you missed it earlier. So someone, either him or someone else, posted the name. So I've just seen Steve's comment there.
There you go. Roger Scott, Cruising. Whoa, takes me back. See, you can't do that anymore. You can't just get on your... Stick your cassette in. You can't do those cassettes and send them to people send them to your girlfriend or whatever, like with all your favourite songs on. So it all has the whole cassette. It was a piece of art. It was perfected over years. You used to send your cassette and it would have a whole message, like a concept album. It could be all diverse tracks, but it would get to the other end and it would have a whole message. Unbelievable. You don't get that anymore, do you? You don't get that anymore, do you? I tell you, my dear. All right, then. Now we're going to do, I think we'll do one more song and then we'll do competition time and the spinning of the Wheel of Fortune. So that gives Alex time to think about what the question was from last night. Here we go. Oh, what we're going to do now is, here I go. This is the third famous birthday that we were told about. Tom Holland's birthday, who is Spider-Man, young Spider-Man. And we're going to do a version, and this was requested ages ago. So sorry it's taken so long. This was requested by Robert Simpre de Turde. Is that right? Robert sempre diterde. Grazi's going to come. Grazi's looking at me funny.
I think that's completely wrong. I think it's Roberto. I think the last name is meant to be Defende. Did you just copy and paste it? Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, Roberto. Hopefully it's Roberto. You asked for Spider-Man ages ago. We weren't gonna. It's not something we thought about doing really. But then as it's Tom Holland's birthday and Spider-Man and all that sort of thing, and then we thought for a second that it was Nelson, because it's Nelson Riddle's birthday as well, the great Nellie Riddle, who wrote Batman and was obviously Frank Sinatra's band leader, orchestra leader and arranger. We thought for some reason that he also wrote Spider-Man, so we were going to combine the two, but we can't. Our tenuous link to the birthday today is Tom Holland's birthday. Roberto asked for it. We're going to jam a version of Spider-Man in some form. Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a Spider-Man. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Is he strong? Listen, bud, he's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey there goes the Spider-Man. In a chill of night at the scene of the crime, like a streak of light, he arrived just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth and fame he's ignored, action is his reward. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Chill of night at the scene of a crime, like a streak of light, he arrived just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth and fame he's ignored, action is his reward. To him, life is a great big bang up. Wherever there's a hang up, you'll find the Spider-Man. Oh, there you go, Spider-Man and a jammy thing. It's very like Trapped in the Web of Love, if anyone knows the Trineers. I wonder if whoever wrote it was inspired by Trapped in the Web of Love by the Trineers. You never know, because this was 1967, yeah?
I reckon. Yep.
1967. We used to watch it every day when we were kids, that cartoon of Spider-Man. And the amazing thing was that he just used to be able to go and just go from building to building, even when he went out into the suburbs. Somehow you'd see him just go.
Yeah, there's street lamps and
street lamps.
things.
Must have been street lamps. And what did he do? What did Spider-Man do when he's out in the suburbs? He just has a.
He's still got
I'm walking
super
along in my
strength,
suit.
super
I'm walking along in
agile.
my suit. Hello. Strange, isn't it?
Don't analyse it too much. You'll ruin your entire childhood if you go down that route.
I know. I loved Spider-Man. All right then. So right now it's competition time, as promised. I did say. No. Grant's is saying we already had one. Well, wait, she's moved over here now. She was over there, now she's over there.
We did the competition
So
question.
we had the competition question from Russ Kane. But ladies and gentlemen, competition time. What was the competition question last night, Alex?
It was something to do with...
I can't remember what happened last night at all.
Give me a clue. Give me a clue. Give me a clue. Give me a clue. Oh yes, Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood. Grant is going.
What was Clint Eastwood's? So Clint Eastwood was a big jazz. It's my question. I made up the question.
You
I
made
can't
up the
even
question.
remember
You
it.
can't remember it.
Right. So Clint Eastwood's son. Clint Eastwood's a big jazz fan. Jazz music. In fact, he directed the Charlie Parker movie Bird, and he uses a lot of jazz in his films. His son is a jazz musician. What instrument and did his son play, and what was his son's name? The answer is Kyle Eastwood, and he is a bass player. So I accepted because he plays both upright and bass guitar. Some people put both, some people put one or the other. All of those are acceptable answers. And not lenient, no, they're all right. They're all correct answers. They're all correct answers. So, because it was my question, can I spin the wheel today?
She can spin the wheel.
Thanks. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Am I near the wheel? Am I near the wheel? A little bit back of it, back of it, back of it. Here we go. I'm near the wheel now. 3, 2, 1. Attention. It is Ian Ramsey.
Ian Ramsey. Is that shirt man?
Yes.
Is that t-shirt man?
Creator.
Whoa. Lucky you're not winning a t-shirt.
So,
well done, well done.
what did they win?
And yeah, what did they win? Oh, was it
Vegas.
Viva
City.
Las Vegas?
Hasn't got that one.
Yeah, you haven't got that. The Viva Las Vegas special 23rd Viva Las Vegas edition compilation album, especially for that, which has one of our tracks on and loads of other rock and roll stuff on it. There you go.
You can't,
Viva Las Vegas.
you can't buy that anywhere.
Can't buy it
That is
anywhere. It's only a
exclusive.
special promotional sort of. Only you can get it. You could only buy it at Viva Las Vegas, and Viva Las Vegas didn't happen this year. So, oh, sorry.
We won't send you that one.
No, that's not. That's an empty one. That's an empty one. Yours will be lovingly packaged and sent by carrier pigeon. And then things. No, it's very interesting because the story also because Carl Eastwood is a bass player. Also, I said you could have looked up because he's my friend on Facebook. I very, very, very much doubt he's actually watching this. Not sure he even knows I exist as his friend on Facebook. But his wife, I've had a few chats with his wife on there. They live in Paris now, I think. Anyway, Clint Eastwood's son, bass player. A couple of times he's been at the Derry Jazz Festival, and there was what's the trumpet name? Was it
George Hassan.
Was it George? Was it him? Was it George Hassan? So I think he was playing with him, whatever. And he was noting on the fact that he would carry his own bass and amp in and out. Carl Eastwood would, and then he told us his story. Like so, George Hassan, great trumpet player from Derry, from Northern Ireland, was telling us about what was it?
Gay, I think. Gay McIntyre?
Yeah, I think it was Gay McIntyre, a legendary saxophone player in Derry, Northern Ireland. Played with Nat King Cole back in the day. He was playing with him, and he saw Kyle Eastwood, and he wanted to compliment him on compliment his dad because the fact that his dad was into jazz and uses a lot of jazz in his soundtracks, and obviously did jazz movies, including one about Bird, Charlie Parker, and stuff like that. And so he goes, I can't do the accent properly, but George Hassan told the story, and basically he's going, your dad, see your da, because in there they say just da instead of dad. And they go, see your da, and like Carl Eastwood was like looking at him, and he goes, see your da. What he was saying is, see your dad, you know your dad, and he goes, see your dad, and he basically goes, he plays great music in his films, or he uses great music in his films. And Carl Eastwood turns to George Hassan and goes, is that cat talking English? With almost the same but a younger sound as Clint Eastwood. Anyway, it's one of those little anecdotes that you had to be there. Okay. You had to be there, but it's good, isn't it? It's nice. It's nice to know these things happen in real life. All right, then. We're going to go to Chic.
Another bit of trivia, though, because his brother Scott is a well-known actor, but Kyle was actually in a film with his dad. He is the kid in Honky Tonk Man. Yeah. He plays. The character is not the son, or he's just the kid. in Honky Tonk Man.
Ah.
Yeah, the kid who goes on at the end of the film.
All right. So, got a couple of jokes before we go on to the last thing, even though we've gone over. These are from Brian Kingett. From Brian Kingett. 2 parrots sitting on a perch. One said, "Can you smell fish?"
Oh.
Do you want me to tell the...
He sent loads in the comments as well.
All right, then. All right, this is a waiver. I put a waiver with this one. Because you can't say anything online anyway nowadays without getting in trouble. I might get more comments if they've liked the page. Another. What borders on stupidity? Canada and Mexico. This is from Brian Kingett. If you don't like that, well, at least the studio audience liked it. I feel better. To catch a bus... what? Oh, again. To catch a bus, first you must think like a bus.
So that was
A latent... Philosophical, wasn't it? To catch a bus, first you must think like a bus. There you go. All right, we've actually gone quite a bit over, isn't it? It's actually 21:34 and a half. So, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you didn't have some really big appointments that you were meant to be going to this evening, or there's another rocket taking off, or maybe you're going to watch us on the Italian show, the Love Italy, the Help for Italy show on Sky, which you can find out the details for if you haven't missed it already on Facebook page. We're going to end with a famous jazz song inspired by the film and the book, which the film featuring... Valentino. I thought someone shouted something out then. Rudolph Valentino. Rudolph Valentino was in a film called The Sheik. It was all the big rage at the time. It was a bit like 50 Shades of... whatever colour it was, 50 Shades of Grey of the time, in the 1920s, 1919 or something.
But it was a black and white movie.
And then it became a black and white movie. Exactly, it was 50 Shades of Black and White. And this became big. We did it on the King and the Swingers album, which is the homage to Louis Prima, because Louis Prima did a knockout version of it, and Kenny Ball was playing with us on this, and Sam Ramsey, who was playing percussion on this. And it was Kenny Ball's last recording, I'm afraid. Here we go, the Sheik of Araby. Hey! I'm the Sheik of Araby.
With no turban on,
I know your love belongs to me.
with no turban on,
At night when you're asleep,
with no suited on,
into your tent I'll creep.
with no suited on.
And the stars that shine above
Jump like genie,
will light our way to
jump like a
love.
head cat,
And you rule this crazy land with me.
jump like a head
Cause
cat.
I'm the sheik man of Araby. Shabba-dabba-dub-dub. Well, I'm the sheik of Araby. Shabba-dabba-dub-dub-dub-dub-dub. I know your love belongs to me. While at night when you're asleep, well, into your tent I'm gonna creep. The stars that shine above will light our way to love. And you rule this crazy land with me. Cause I'm the sheik man, sheik of Araby. Shabba-dub-dub-dub-dub. Yeah, Johnny boy. gentlemen, yes, the end of a Monday night with special guest Russ Kane. We'll be back tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. And Wednesday we have our next special guest call-in, who is...
He's confirmed. He confirmed today. It is the legend of the dance floor, Mr. Len Goodman.
He's confirmed Len Goodman will be with us on Wednesday. That's the Len Goodman. That's, I'll give it 11. Mr. Len Goodman from Strictly Come Dancing will be with us.
And Dancing with the Stars.
And Dances with the Stars, if you're American. Dance with the Stars, he's the baddie. Strictly Come Dancing, he's the goodie. He'll be with us on Wednesday evening. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again. Yes, I know we'll meet again. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Cha cha.
Ciao, ciao.
Toodle pip.
Arrivederci.
Cheerio.
Ciao.
TTFN. Tally ho. See you later. So long. Well, I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
Buonanotte.
See you tomorrow.